what money can give you, the freedom. Because when I was young, I have another tattoo on my wrist here. It says freedom. Okay, I put this tattoo on my wrist without really understanding the real meaning of freedom. You know, I always chase my own freedom, running away, connect to freedom. You know, yes. I didn't really understand the meaning of freedom until I understood financial freedom. I mean, whoa, now that's the real freedom.
Okay, a good story on that freedom. So there was a time back then when I was like working. Welcome back to another episode of the Mendable podcast. I'm your boy G, and with my co-host Arturo.
You gonna make it. Yeah. Keep your head up. You're a king. You're a queen. You got this. Sleepless grandma.
Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the Mendable podcast. I'm your host G. First and foremost, I just want to thank God for another day, another bless, another grind, another day for us to better ourselves. Just for us to be for another day and another year. You know, this is our first episode on the new year, and we have a very special guest with us today, my brother from another mother, Michael Rifaat.
How's it going, guys? Thanks, man. Thank you. Thanks for inviting me to this platform, guys. It's been a while,
That's
man.
What's up, bro? That's what's up. And like the usual, the one and only my co-host Arturo. Before we begin, I just wanted to, for those who are supporting the podcast, don't forget to share and subscribe, and to get the message out there for a lot of people who needs to hear. Always just need to see the stories that we've been putting there, all the past episodes, previous episodes that we have going on. But Michael, for those who don't know who you are, can you please introduce yourself?
What's going on, guys? Hey, man, it's your one and only Michael boy out here, man. Hey, you can call me Michael Rifaat, business-wise, but for pleasure and fun, you can call me Mikey Boy. You can find that on YouTube and every platform as well. Thanks for welcoming me here, guys.
That's what's up, bro. Now I'd like to take over to my co-host and
Michael, we welcome you into the podcast.
Thanks, man. Let me get comfortable first of all, because it's all about comfortability,
yes,
right?
Yes, sir, man.
You can be too comfortable, and you can't be comfortable, you know. So that's what you're saying, yeah.
Right. So you were very first guest of the year of 2022.
Yeah. Feel special.
And we sort of made a tradition with the way we start every episode with the question to tell us a little bit about your background, so we can structure some questions thereafter. So if you don't mind, can you tell us about your background and your upbringing?
Just diving right into it. I like that.
Yes,
I like that. Hey, so guys, so I've been in Canada, say about 16 years, give or take, maybe a little less or so. Not exact right now, but
I think about the same time as me.
Yeah.
So
it should be the same. Yeah, I think you were here a year before me, or
I came here in 05.
05. Exactly when I came to 05. Okay. August, summertime.
So about 16 years.
Yes, summertime. Yeah, man, it's been quite a blessing, guys. If you're watching this video, wherever you are in part of this world, honestly, I would like to motivate you. Doesn't matter where you are, honestly. Always take opportunities and seize your moments, guys. Seize your moments, honestly. So I was saying 16 years, 15 years so. Been here. I came here, so they put me in grade 6. So that means I was how old? Like
around 12 or 13.
Yeah, 12, 13. Exactly. Came here, went to Charles Halls, Ottawa. Landed in Ottawa, actually, as a landed immigrant. And I'm still, actually, I'm not an immigrant, so I'm a citizen here. But within my heart, I'm still an immigrant and refugee. Because something I like is, one of my big lessons is I don't settle. Never settle in life, no matter what it is. Just don't settle. So even though I'm a citizen here, within my heart, deep down, I am still an immigrant. Refugee, traveling through life and, you know, striving through life and making my way. Yeah, so that's just a short breakdown. So as we go, you'll find out more about me.
Definitely, yeah. So I think I wanted you to kind of like go back, like the transition. If you okay to share some of the story, like before you actually came to Canada, like to go back, because you telling me like you actually went to the States first. Can we speak about
Yeah,
that?
man. Yeah,
Can we speak
man.
about that?
Oh, man. Whatever you want, man. Whatever you want.
Yeah. So can you the transition like coming here to Canada?
Yeah.
Or like, oh, you could go back. Let's say you go back, because I really wanna, because you have a very inspiring story. Because I wanted you to go back.
Appreciate that, man.
Because knowing you all these years, I know your story, of course. I wanted you to go back home. How you guys got the opportunity to come to actually end up in the States and then come here in Canada.
Yeah. It's a long story, man, and I think if we were to go back there, it would be a long process,
Yeah.
to break that all down. But I will do my best, okay?
Yeah.
So I came here crazy, man. It was all opportunities, Came here crazy. Honestly, let's start like this. My favorite sport in life is soccer.
Right.
Nothing else but soccer, okay? What I want to do, eat, sleep, and play soccer. So I came here on the soccer thing, honestly. I don't want to go deep in details because I might be putting myself, incriminating myself in some type of way.
Yeah.
So as I came here, Canada wasn't my first choice. It was the States, and then went there, and then came there. Things went a certain way. Well, it wasn't my comfort zone, so we decided to come to Canada because we have an auntie that lives here, So my older brother and I came here, and live with my auntie. She has a. In total, we were about 6 people in the home. So we came here, and they came here same kind of time, just immigrating into Canada, being placed into the system, getting
As a refugee.
Exactly, as a refugee. So we went through the process as living in what's it called? What's this thing called? Shelter, but yes, shelter. You say shelter, but it's more of a shelter is a straightforward term. So yeah, we'll go with that. So yeah, like a shelter on King Edward Street. I actually always pass by there, drive by there often every day. I'm going home, and always just bring memories and motivate me. Because man,
humble beginnings.
I'm a visual person. I'm a
Yeah.
really visual person. I'm all about visual and music, because what you listen to is what drives you. You know what I mean? So yeah, just how what you eat is what builds you, right?
Right.
You should believe in that. So yeah, man, it was a long journey, man. So from King Edward, we came over there. We stayed there for about 3 months. From there, they move us into. So when you come into this country as a immigrant, it's something else you got to learn again, no matter where you will watch it. Okay, when you come in this country, the first thing they would like to do is to put you as immigrants. I'm saying this because this is my story. Okay, I came into as an immigrant, so no much money and stuff. So they put you in a bad neighborhood, kind of neighborhood that's not gonna make you progress as a human being, that's gonna make you struggle more. But that's just something that you gotta overcome. Okay, so they put you in the Ledbury. If you're from Ottawa, Canada, Ledbury is one of the toughest neighborhoods.
Used to be.
Not anymore.
Not like anymore. Yeah.
2021.
Yeah.
Speaking of a couple years back, that's when all those big gangsters guys, So when you're coming from another country and coming to a safe haven, you expect to be placed into a safer environment, to feed you better.
Yeah. I think those are the places that they have for refugees, immigrants, right?
That's it, yeah.
For them to place on those places where they look for a home for you. In order, if there's people that been there the longest, those are the people that are in the list to be called first. That's why you wait for the certain amount of time.
Yes, and we're
because
there for
I've been there too.
Yes,
I've been there too.
Nice.
So everything that that's why your story, it's like I feel it because we've been to the same struggle.
Yes.
Like
Similar.
background similar. You know what I
upbringing,
mean?
For sure.
Same continent. You know
That's
what I mean?
it.
So, and I feel where you're coming from. Like they put us in a place where you don't see. You see, like it's not like back home. At least it's more advanced than back home, right? It's more advanced than back home.
Yeah.
But it's a place where you're comfortable because they put me in a place. There's a shelter. There's food. You know what I mean? Now we just sit back and wait patiently until they find a home for us.
Yeah.
Like they promise us, right?
Yeah.
So I think that what you said, like they put you in a place that they don't want you to grow. No, it's up to you.
That's it.
It's
That's
up
exactly
to
what it
you.
is. That's exactly what it
It's
is.
up to you to you comfortable, like you said, you never settle, right?
That's it.
Because you have the mentality like this is not gonna be my final destination,
Exactly. Man.
right? So I think you can say that right now. They put you in a place where you don't see there's gonna be too many options. Now it's up to you to be like, yo, I'm just grateful to be in this position because I'm gonna make the most of it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
you end up in Ledbury, and of
Exactly,
course in
yes.
Ledbury, and you got
Exactly.
you and your family, your older brother starting
Yeah,
life.
yeah, man, exactly.
Yeah.
And it was great. Don't get me wrong, guys.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
And of course, you already spoke
Coming here.
the language, English.
Yeah. We spoke English
Because
because
you guys speak
in my
English.
country, Liberia. I'm from West Africa, Liberia. My mother is Liberian and my father is Filipino, Lebanese. I don't know, guys.
Oh,
We'll
okay,
figure
so
it
you're
out. From my
mixed.
look, you can tell. Yes, you know.
And it's crazy how you get those questions all the time.
Yeah,
and
man.
You,
Yeah, I've
Asian,
never
Asian?
ever met once in my life someone that literally guessed
That you
know,
African,
Yeah, they
yeah.
go like, oh, you this and that, which is not it's not.
it's okay.
Yeah,
it's
not
okay.
a
You know what I
big
mean?
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just part of life,
You know one thing that I learned, bro?
Yeah.
That's actually this week. I learned that what people think of you,
Yeah,
that's their business.
of course, man.
What people
That's
people
it.
look at you, people
Yeah.
that they see the
Yeah,
way
man.
you are, the way you
Perspectives,
look, the
man.
way you do things.
Yeah,
That's their business. Because they don't know who you are.
no, that's it.
The looks, the way you dress,
That's
the
it.
way you handle things, the way you carry yourself,
That's it.
that don't matter.
No,
You know what I mean?
to a
That's
certain
their
point,
business.
yes,
that's
it.
their business.
That's it. Perspective,
That-
guys.
Yeah, that's like, and I mean, it's like you know, like what I do is just I'm all about like uplifting people, motivating people, right? And this is one thing that I just want to share, yo. Like, whatever you think people think of you, that's their business. You know what I mean? That's their business. Like, really, just try to be yourself. Be who you are. Like, be like you so. Man, you're so beautiful in so many ways, man. I said it before, like you're so beautiful in so many ways because I was thinking of that, yo. I was like, man, I'm a fun person to be around. I'm a great person in terms of like the people that I know personally, like close friends. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
yo, like I'm good. I love myself.
of course.
You know what I mean? I think that's something that people should tell themselves more, bro. But like, so like now, from Ledbury, of course, you start adapting to the country.
Yes,
How was
yes,
it adapting?
man. It was
adapting
It was
to the country?
difficult. It was difficult. To be honest with you, it was difficult, but yet easy. I wonder if you can find the sweet spot in that.
Yeah.
But it was really difficult, but really easy at the same time. Because it was easy because when you're sitting back home in Africa, I know that there's a lot of you guys can relate to this. When you're sitting back home in Africa, since America and the Western world has captured the whole, of Africa with their music and their culture and how they dress and everything. So from back home, it was easy because we speak English, so it was easy to just adapt to dress the way they do and just be like one of them, like the rap
Yeah,
videos,
yeah.
So it was pretty easy, like the dressing, all that was easy. But the difficult part, man, I'm telling you, was to adapt into the system, as in like, because where you're from, like where I'm from, nothing is free, right? Nothing is free, and nothing is free, just physically and with your eyes. You know what I mean? Nothing is free with your eyes. In Africa, type of things that people are more secure. Security is number one there. But here is like boom. If you come here, you walk in the store, you see everything's like whoa, this thing doesn't have nothing. I could just take it and just walk out of the store. I could do this and just So adapting to this culture was a lot difficult in that term for me, because when we come from somewhere where you don't have much at all, and you come to a country where you see everything at once, it's a big shock in your mind.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of shoplifting what's going on, guys. I'll be quite honest with you on this platform, okay? There's quite a little bit of shoplifting going on, which led me to where I am, honestly. Because when I was with my auntie, and when you're a family member, of course, that's a no-no.
Yeah.
Big family, that's a no-no. You can't be doing that. So yeah, man, and I had a bit of shoplifting going on at crazy place, bro. The dollar store of all places, man. Yeah, man, the dollar store, bro.
Hey, that's normal, bro.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
normal.
Hey, man, I'm ashamed, but I'll just put it out there, guys. So yeah, so I had this one incident. I stole something from the dollar store. I got caught. Okay, and my auntie, knowing that who she is, not really African, really Christian driven.
Yeah.
You know, oh man, it was
discipline.
It was end of the world, man.
Okay.
It was end of the world that day. So I decided to just leave because I've always been that person.
So this happened in the States.
No, it happens here actually.
Oh,
in
happens
Canada,
here.
yeah.
Okay.
Happens
So you
here.
decided to leave your
Dollar
auntie's
store.
house?
Yeah, I left my auntie's house and went on my own. So this was this whole thing with my
How
own
old
journey.
are you? How old are you at the time?
Man, I was like what? 15,
15,
15, yeah.
So it's probably still, you were already in high school? No,
No.
grade 8.
Yeah, grade 8, grade 7, grade 8.
Okay.
Exactly, grade 7, grade 8. Grade, yeah. So then what I did, I left. At that time, my older brother was out of the house already due to his situation.
Yeah.
You know. So he left. He has his own place going on. So I left my auntie at that stage, man. So I went trying to find my own way, bro.
Yeah.
And I've always been that kind of person. I've always leave, even back home. I always run away. Which I have a big tattoo here. It says "Run away." Yeah, I have a dream here, but it says "Run away, run away." I've always ran away, man. Ever since I know myself, man, I've always been a runaway kid. I always run away because, again, it goes back to where I'm from. Things are always braided into your fiber, bro, into your DNA when you're growing up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to
But
relate to
why
that,
do you
bro.
think you always run away?
That's the thing, bro, because I never settle in life. I never settle, man. I never settle.
So whatever you felt like,
yeah, whenever I feel
you
like
felt like you were stuck, you had to
I always
move,
go.
you had to
I always
run.
go. I always move. I'm always moving, guys.
Move
you know?
somewhere where
That's
you
it.
feel like
Even
I'm more comfortable here.
and even if you're comfortable, don't be too comfortable. That's another lesson, guys. Another key. Never be too comfortable. You know. So yeah, man. So as I was saying, I left
But
my
like,
auntie.
I say when you say never be too comfortable, you
Yeah.
have to break it down.
So when I say never be too comfortable, you know.
Yeah.
For example, okay. A big example in this, okay, is there are some people in life
Right.
that stick to a career for 20 years. Okay?
Right, okay.
I mean, I know some guys. Great example of this. Okay, I know some people in my circle. Okay,
Right.
they're DJs. Okay, you meet some people in the African community. You know, they say, "Oh yeah, I've been doing this." Not even African community, anywhere.
Anywhere,
Oh,
yeah.
I've been doing this for 20 years. I'm a teacher. I've been doing this for 20 years, 10 years. But then in my mind, I'm like, okay, you're doing it for 20 years, but now you should know the whole, you know, in and out of everything, you know, right?
Right. Yeah.
You should know everything about it.
Yeah, you should.
Right?
Pretty much. You went through fells.
So as a
and
tribulation,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
overcame everything. So as a normal person, for me, I'm not thinking about it. If you're good at something, move to the next step in that same industry. If you're good at it,
I
you
see
know?
what you're saying. Yeah.
If
yeah.
you're a DJ, you want to move to a producing, or you want to move to making music or something, you know,
Right.
or something next level in the DJ in the music industry, but not just do the same thing for 20 years and then you
and
know,
not progressing.
you know what I mean, type of thing.
Right.
You know?
Kind of like
Now,
selling.
that's-
Like
yeah,
kind of like, let's say you open up a barbershop.
yeah,
And you're making, let's say you're making 50K a year of barbershop.
yeah.
But you're not. You don't wanna
Growth.
get to the next level.
That's it,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
man, that's
Okay,
it.
let me add another chair. So okay, let me
No.
add another barber. Let me
That's it.
add like what can I do things to improve
That's
the
it.
business, right? So yeah, I
Now
see
that's
what you
where
mean. yeah.
staying too comfortable becomes a problem, you know.
Okay.
It happens to everyone, even
Yeah.
the Caucasian people, Canadians people.
Yo, I have a little clip on my IG.
Yeah.
And it's literally I have two words for you. Don't settle.
That's it.
It's
Literally, man. Literally, man.
and I
Don't
said the
settle.
caption is just like
Don't settle.
whatever you are in life, you know, like even like it don't matter if you're successful or what, you know what I mean? You know, like always look at the like just a couple things that you can, you know what? I want to get better at this. I want to get better at this.
That's it.
You know what I mean? It doesn't always have to be financial goals. It could be mentally goals. It could be
Yes,
spiritual
yes,
goals. It could be
yes.
physical goals. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, and I get that how you say that, and then
Yeah.
you being that person.
That's
you know
it.
what I mean? I just
That's it,
always
man.
loved your
That's it.
hustle. I always
And a lot of
loved
people that know
your
me will see
grind.
that, yeah.
You know, I always love your
lot of
hustle.
people that know
Anybody
me
that knows Michael? Michael's always
Yeah, man.
making moves, bro.
A lot of
Michael
people that know me,
always
man.
doing. Yo, Michael,
Right.
what are you up to
Appreciate it,
now?
man.
Michael, what do you?
Appreciate it.
You know what I mean?
Appreciate it, man.
You know what I mean? So
always something different. That's why, yeah, man.
that's why you say don't settle, don't be
That's
comfortable.
it. Don't be too comfortable.
Don't run away.
Because when you get
It-
too
it-
comfortable,
explains
you
a
get,
lot,
yeah,
bro.
man.
Explains
Get too
a lot.
comfortable, trap
I
yourself.
wanted to get back to Arturo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
so focusing on the concept of, how should I say, motivation.
Yes.
You seem to view yourself to always live a life with a chip on your shoulder.
Yeah, man.
Right, and that seems
Yes,
to be a
that's
big
it.
source of motivation.
That's it,
for
bro.
you.
That's it.
Has that always been the core source of your motivation, or has something upstage your?
That's a great question. Great question, man. It has actually been, man. Honestly,
Chip on your shoulder.
I think everyone is motivated, but some people just sleeps on themselves. In terms of when like when I say that as in maybe it's just within the time, because everything happens with time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything heals with time. Every wound heals with time. You know. So everything with time, bro. So I think sometimes everyone has the motivation, because everyone has that story in their life that one time that that it's okay, this is not working for me, because
It's up to them to make that
yeah,
decision.
you
That's
know?
it. I
That's
want
it.
more.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? It's
Honestly.
up to them to make that decision. That's it.
it.
I'm not comfortable where I am today. I'm starting now. It's not when I feel good,
Yeah.
when I have this, or when
That's
the time
it.
is right. There's never no right time. You
Yeah.
have to make that decision.
In your own time.
You have to make that decision. Say, I want more in my life. I want more with myself. I want to give more. I want to do what I love. I want to live my dream. You know, I want to make it happen. I want to get to the next level. How can I be that guy when people look at me, they respect me for what I do? You know what I mean?
That's it.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
like,
man.
and I see that in you, bro. You have it. You have
That's
it.
it, man.
You so like
Appreciate
yo.
that, man.
And it's like I remember like.
Appreciate that.
And I have so much more to share, and I don't want to just
Yeah,
too
man.
get too ahead of
Same
myself.
as
You
well,
know,
man. Because I
don't
could
wanna-
say a lot of things
and
about
there's-
you as
there's
well, man.
Things
You
that we
too,
tried
bro.
together.
That's
There's
it.
things
Yeah,
that we
man.
tried together.
Quite, yeah, man. Quite
And-
an experience. Quite
Yeah,
an experience.
and I don't want to get too ahead of myself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to a Torah. Yes.
Right, so focusing on some of the things that you said earlier in terms of like stealing. So
Yeah, man.
I wanted to focus on the topic of temptation.
Yes,
So for a
temptations.
lot of us that are coming from countries that are very poor, we don't really see a lot of opportunities.
No.
And so when we're faced with an opportunity to get something very quickly
Yeah.
in order to change our situations,
That's it.
we go for it without
Exactly.
really thinking of
Exactly,
the
man.
consequences of doing such things.
That's it.
So was that your mindset when it came to stealing, because it was going to put you in a better situation than you were when you decided to steal at Dollarama?
Good question. Good question. Good question. An easy answer would be yes, but yeah.
I think it was the easiest
It
place
was,
to steal.
man.
Like,
It
I
was.
stole a lot
It's.
from Dorama too.
It was
Because
such a
short-term
culture
thinking,
shock,
right?
man.
Yeah.
It was such a culture shock, and then at the age of the time, tech, material things meant more, had more value to me than what really mattered.
Yeah.
It was really a culture shock, man. Like I would like my first job, I would go out of the way to do all these things to buy shoes, guys, shoes, or buy all these shoes, no value, bunch of liabilities, guys, Till you start growing up and you start understanding how because one thing that we don't learn in our homes, which is I wouldn't want to say in our African community, but in other communities as well, is how to earn money. We always thought how to spend, So yeah, guys. So one of the major problems that I see personally is that we're not taught on how to earn money. We usually thought on how to spend.
Financial
work.
literacy.
Yeah, exactly,
Financial
man.
literacy, yeah.
And earn. So that was one of the main things that really drove me into
You
becoming
always
who I
wanted
am.
more.
That's
Always
it.
wanted
That's
more.
it, man.
Always wanted more.
Yes.
But you never had the wisdom, right? That
That's it.
money.
And just being young, man. Just being young and just
Yeah,
seeing things with your eyes, but not with your heart. Just seeing.
Yeah.
I want it, and just
And
have a thing.
And
Yeah.
when you speak that, bro, it's like you have to go through that. You need those
Oh man,
experiences.
I would not change anything in my life, any hard circumstances, anything, man.
Yeah.
Any situation, I would not change it because those are all the process.
You have to go through that.
Who molded
Like,
me into this, man.
Anybody that knows me, anybody that knew me back in high school, even now, right?
Yeah.
I always was always drip down from top to bottom.
Oh man, they know, man.
New shoes,
and I'm a living witness, guys.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
And that was all I knew.
But but why do you think they called you G Money in high school, man?
That's because of that. You know what I mean?
That's
It's
it,
like-
man.
And I thought that was just for me, it was just for trying to impress. Trying to impress and trying to stand out.
That's it.
Trying to fit
That's it.
fit in.
That's it.
But
man.
not knowing that I'm so special. I'm so beautiful in so many ways. There's no need for me to try to impress with expensive items, to make me feel like I'm somebody.
That's it.
You know what I mean? But of course, as you growing up, this is experience that you go through, right? You're getting to know yourself. You're getting to know yourself. You're getting to know this stuff, financial literacy, all this stuff that you learn, right? And it sucks that they don't teach us that in high school. You know what I mean?
No.
You have to go out of your way. All depends who at home, right? It starts with your parents, right? Because now I'm a parent now. I'm a father, right? So knowing all these things, it's only make my daughter life easier.
That's it. Exactly,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because I've been there now. I've been there, so now I can teach my daughter the ways where the things I felt when I was younger.
That's it, man.
You know what I mean?
That's how it
So
should
the
be.
experiences, right? And now even like I see a younger person that's going through something, I can share my experience. This is why the podcast is one of the main reason
But now-
to start and show and for my experience, right? Speaking from my experience from things that we actually did, because I'm not gonna stay here and talk about things that I didn't experience. Of course, if I have the knowledge, I have the wisdom, of course, I can speak up on it, right? Like mental health, like I have experiences, like depression, I have experiences, I can speak on that.
Everyone.
You know what I mean? So it's good we go through all that, like having financial literacy, being mentally fit, physically fit, because in life, bro,
Things come
nothing
at you,
comes
man.
easy.
It
Nothing
doesn't,
comes
man.
easy.
Not at all.
You know what I mean?
It speaks about perspectives.
That's it.
Right? For
Yes.
a lot of us, we tend to live with our own perspectives.
Yes.
Without realizing that we can incorporate the perspective of others to avoid making the same mistakes that they did. And speaking earlier to one of the points that you made in terms of why certain people, there are some people that just live a life of comfort, right? And sort of to give a justification for them is that they lived a life without too much adversity.
That's
right?
it.
And because of that, they never saw a need to change.
No.
They
Yes.
never saw
Yeah.
a need to do anything different. And so that's why they keep doing that.
And there's nothing
focusing-
wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, guys. Nothing wrong with that. There's some people that are just number driven and just repetitive. Likes to do the same thing over and over, There's nothing wrong with that, guys. And there's other people like us that just, likes different things.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Nothing at all.
focusing on the tattoo, the runaway.
Yes, man.
Right. The one thing that came to mind while you're speaking about that is regret.
Yes.
Right. So a lot of us tend to do things a certain way to avoid living a life of regret, because the way that we sort of engage in regret is by sort of living in comfort and not really doing what we were supposed to do. And then by the time that we reach a point where we can no longer do anything, we look back at those points, regretting the decisions we made for not doing anything. And so that's what I saw for that when you were explaining your tattoo on Runaway.
Yeah, man. Man. What motivates you? Are you a visual person like myself?
I'm a visual person.
Yeah, man. I'm a visual person as well. I'm really visual and, see things.
I'm gonna give you a good example.
Yeah.
Like sometimes some people, not some people, I'm speaking for myself.
Yes.
I'll speak for myself. So when I go on social media, right?
Yeah.
When I see like a nice car or like nice house, somebody that got his stuff together, living the good life.
That's
you
it.
know what I mean? I don't be like, oh, I want that. I'll be like, oh man, there's something I would love to
Yes,
have. You know
of
what
course.
I mean? But in my mind, that motivates me. If that's that motivates me instead of me like, oh, how come he gets to have that?
Yeah. Envy.
In my mind, he's like, yo, if that guy can do it, I can do it too.
That's
You know
it.
what I mean? I can do it. That
Yeah, man.
motivates me. So when I see somebody that has something that I want, it motivates me. Like if I say Michael just got a new, oh shoot,
Yeah.
Mike just got a new Benz.
That's it.
Yo, I know Michael. I can do that too. It motivates me. You know, so that yo, you know what I mean? Next day, I'm on it, like even like harder than ever. It just motivates me. You know what I mean? So I'm a visual person. When I see things, it motivates me. It's like I could get motivated super easy. Anything
man.
like
That's
super
it.
easy.
That's it,
you know
man.
What I mean?
And I find it more common, more in a lot of people that have been through a lot in their life, you know.
Yeah,
been
so
through a lot in their life. It's easy to relate to something to say, you know,
It's
to
easy,
push you,
it's
yeah.
easy,
keep going, you
even
know.
so, like sometimes
That's
I just
it.
look back
Yeah.
where I used to be,
Exactly, man.
like
exactly.
straight from the mud. You know what I mean?
You know?
Like where I used to be,
Exactly.
and
oh,
for
man.
me to be in this position,
Oh
bro.
man. Oh man.
And like I know when you come from back home, you come here, you kind of like take for granted sometimes, you know.
A lot,
you start
man.
like you got falling in with the crowd, start
Yeah,
like
man,
doing the same thing that they do, not taking advantage of school.
Man, speaking of that, I actually have a story.
Not knowing that
Yeah.
there's so many people back home that would love to be in that position.
Oh man, I have a story. There's this
Yeah.
girl that a friend of mine, actually a good friend of mine. She's from Ethiopia. I met her in Edmonton, Alberta. She's one of those free spirit females. Like she's really open-hearted, free spirit. Religion wise, I'm not sure what she was believing, but she's really like type
Going with
of
the flow?
yeah, not really, but spiritual. She's really spiritual. She really want to connect with her spiritual side, you know. Yeah, and she's really like BLM, Black Lives Matters, you know, push hard on that. Yeah, man. So I don't know, but at the time when I met her, she was going through a lot of things, you know. But I feel like she didn't appreciate what she had here, you know. So then recently she just contacted me on Facebook. Oh, I'm in Ethiopia. I'm like, what are you doing over there? She's like, oh, I've been stuck here for about almost a year now. So I'm like, what are you doing there? She's like, oh, you know, it's so bad because when I was over there, I didn't appreciate what I had over there, and then it took me a trip to come to Ethiopia to realize what I had. So I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, oh, I came back here, everything's so different, the way they treat women, and you know, the culture, different cultural sense, you know. I just lost track of how the freedom I have in Canada, how I can practice different culture, whatever religion you want. I'm like, wow, man, that's just for granted, man. Took a lot of things for granted, and and hopefully everything works well for her, man. Yeah,
Happens for a lot of people, yeah.
I have
honestly,
a question.
yeah.
So earlier you stated that part of the reason you came here is because you had an aspiration to get a career in soccer.
Yes.
So did you have anyone in your country that came to a country here in North America that made something out of themselves with the career in soccer?
That's a good question, man. Because 2020, shout out to Alfonso Davis, one of the biggest soccer player in Canada right now. Alfonso Davis, he's from Liberia. If you're watching right now, wherever you are, man, I'm a great fan.
Shout out to Alfonso.
That's
Alfonso,
it, man.
what's his last name?
Alfonso Davis.
Davis.
Keep pushing Canada, man. So yes, as a young kid in Africa, leaving Africa was not a dream. Was not a dream at all. Was not something to even dream about. You know. So all we could do was just play. One of the main sport we played was soccer. Biggest sport in Africa is soccer. If you guys know, you guys know,
Most
man.
popular sport in
Only
Africa.
sport and the most richest sport, not hockey. But yeah, so that's what I was saying, man. Yeah. So soccer, man. Came to Canada for soccer. All my life was all soccer. Eat, sleep, dream, soccer. Everything soccer. Ball is life. Soccer is life.
Yes,
That's how it is, man. No, nothing can change my mind, man.
Used to be like
That's it.
Used to be
That's
like
it. So yeah, but came here in a great soccer team. Started playing soccer for one of the good team in Ottawa. We're playing, and then unfortunately, man, sometimes your temper always get the best of you. Sometimes, that happened. Some incident happened, and allowed my temper to get the best of me, and got in a big altercation with one of the players from the other team. So they gave me a hearing, and I went to the hearing. They suspended me for a year from playing soccer. You know.
So you were playing for an actual club?
Yeah, I played for what's it called, actual club. I was scouting to go to Ottawa Fury, man. Some of you guys are watching this.
What year is this?
Oh, what year? Say 2009, 08.
So his question was: is there anybody who inspired you
Through soccer.
from back home that inspired you, that
Great.
made you believe that you can do that? Come here.
No, man. Honestly, no. This is what was unique about me about soccer. Okay, is that
So you just thought that coming here would give you more opportunities to make
That's it. That's it. Because like you, who's your favorite basketball player?
Man, I had so many, but
Yeah?
back home, it was just Allen Iverson. And Allen Iverson was so popular back
Yeah.
home that you just want to be like him. You know
That's
what I mean?
it.
And I was one of those kids, you know, like you said, soccer.
Yeah.
I used to play soccer, but I was
Yeah.
always the one kid that always go shoot around by myself.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So basketball was always the love back home.
Nice.
You know what I mean? But when I came here, and it just became more because the most popular
That's
sport
it.
here was basketball.
Yeah, yeah, and
you know
easy
the
to
crowd
access.
back in high school, like all the boys would hang out, all
Yeah.
play ball, and I was in love with the sport. And guess what happened? That just became my life. Anybody who came around me, it's either they play basketball, it's either all about the ball life. You know what I mean?
Nice. See, me, it was a little, a slight difference, okay? Because as for me, when I started playing soccer, okay, I started playing soccer in the village part of Africa. Because I lived with my grandmother, okay? So they were in the village, so we didn't have no TV, no power, you know? So I didn't have the access to watch soccer on TV and have a fan, you know, to say, okay, this is my idol to look up to. So that's why I really admired like my skills and how I played. Because you know, one thing about having a fan and idol is that you become to play like them. You know?
You want to be like them.
You
want to
come,
do
yeah.
their
That's
tricks
the
and
thing.
stuff like that.
And that was why when I was playing soccer, a lot of my moves was unique, was different, because I wasn't watching other people. I was learning
You just
from
got better playing
exactly.
every
Just
day,
got better playing every day and just
Yeah.
have the natural love for the sport. You know.
Yeah.
But back home, you play with people that not your age.
Yeah, of course.
A
You
lot
play
older
with
than
older
you.
people. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I know.
you
Yeah.
creating skills.
Yeah.
Skills from out of nowhere. You know. So just
Yeah.
to answer your question, yeah, there wasn't really no.
Anybody who
Any-
inspired.
yeah,
You
inspired.
just love the
It was
sport.
just the sport that inspired the love in
Yeah.
me to just keep going,
Yeah.
keep going, you know, and just hearing what soccer can do to change your
Yeah.
life, you know, all of those was
So
man.
now, coming here, right?
Yeah,
So you continue to play the sport, of course.
yeah, continue to play the sport until unfortunately that incident happened.
Okay, now you can speak on that
and then
situation.
that changed my life, man. When that happened, oh my gosh, that was another turn in my life, because that was a turn when I first came out of high school. You know, you have the freedom, you have your own car, your own place. For me personally, you know, so it opened a whole nother perspective in life, a whole nother freedom, you know. Of
That's
man.
when life gets real.
Yeah, man.
We
That's
graduated from
when.
high school.
Yeah, man. That's when
You
you
know what
really
I mean?
realize, man. You really realize that you were lost. Because one of the biggest thing in life, the hardest thing in life, is to find what you want to do.
Right.
You know, a lot of people don't.
That's when
Yeah.
you like. For me, I was still living with my moms and stuff like that, right?
That's it.
So when you finish high school, that's when you start making decisions.
Yeah, man.
In high school, if you have your parents, of course, if you're not on your own,
That's it.
your parents are deciding for you.
Yeah, decided.
You're making moves.
Yeah.
Even like in terms of choosing what you want to do. At the same time, it feels like, I'll say 50-60% of the people, they get, their parents decide for them.
Oh man, I would say a lot more, man.
Can we say that?
I would say a lot more. I would say
Can we
about
say
80, 90, man. About 80-90% of people are influenced from their parents to do in a career, and then later on they realize that I don't have love for this. I only just did it just
because you don't know,
influence,
right?
yeah.
You're just going through the motion.
That's it.
You're getting up, you're going to school every day. You're going through
That's
the
it.
motion, right? Because in high school they felt to teach us
a lot of basics, man.
what we love.
Yeah, man. A lot of basics. A lot of
To
basics.
teach us what we love, to teach us what we want to do, what's our passion.
But now,
what
do you
aim
blame
to.
them for that?
No, I don't blame them because it starts at home.
That's it.
It starts
Yeah,
at home. My
exactly.
parents didn't know any better.
Exactly.
They coming from
Exactly.
back home.
Exactly, man.
My parents just telling me go to school. You have to go to
That's it.
school.
That's
you know
all
what I
we
mean?
know.
Even like finishing high school.
Yeah.
Your parents just like after you go to school, you have to go to college. You have to
man.
go to university.
Yeah.
But they don't even have the idea
No,
that
there's other ways to make money.
They're like that my son loves this. That my son into this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They just want to like literally drag you to go to university or college because they think if you don't go to school, you're gonna do this and this and this
That's
and
it.
that, right?
Yeah.
Because they don't know much. You know what I mean? So it's really up to you
how they were brought up, man.
to go and educate yourself, where you feel you're making decisions that's gonna help you in the future.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and a lot of color folks can relate to that, man. A lot of brown folks can relate to that because a lot of us were raised in that environment of no knowledge of finance. You know?
Yeah.
Basic
Of
finance.
financing.
And work hard. Work hard.
That's it.
Keep that in mind. Work hard. Always work hard. Work hard. No, what about work smart? What about working smart? What about sitting back and looking through everything instead of working hard? Working hard. No, I don't want to work hard. I want to work smart.
That's all we know.
And that's how they braid it. But that also, it works for some people, and some people it just doesn't, man. Different strokes for different folks, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So in life, there are positive and negatives for almost everything that we do.
Yes.
And speaking specifically on parents, right? For a lot of us a small number, or let me just say, for a lot of us that don't have any parents, the advantages that come with it is that you mature much quicker, you become very disciplined, you learn a lot of skills that a lot of people at your age group don't necessarily have. So you can be on your own, you can be highly independent.
Definitely.
But the disadvantages of not having parents is that you don't get to see what is a true relationship, how families are supposed to be in that sense. So if you don't mind, can you share what are some of your advantages that you learned by living on your own, and some of the disadvantages of not having your parents with you?
Great questions, man. Great questions. This guy have awesome questions. Honestly, that's a great question because I find that if it wasn't because of me, I wouldn't be where I am. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Because I started my journey at a young age by myself. You know, when I don't want to go into it, but when I lost my parents and stuff, I found my parents like at a really young age. You know. Shift to here and there, and
how
uncles
old is that when you were
really young, man, about 10, 9, 10. Yeah, shift to aunties, uncles, and so everything in life plays its role.
Okay,
you know?
so that goes back to the runaway.
Yeah, man, you know. So that's why it went back to runaway, because when I was young, man, I never liked how people treated me. You know, some people treat you this way. I was like, no, I don't like that. I'm off. You know, and my auntie would say, no, go to this other auntie, go to this other auntie. So I was just a kid that was just bouncing around, you know.
So whatever you feel like, it's time to move.
Yeah, man, that's it.
You didn't think twice, I'm out.
Yeah, but that also helped me in life, you know, because within this moving, I learned a lot of different skills. I learned, like, I'm a great cook. I learned how to cook from my uncle, you know, because he was a bachelor. You know, he was one of the guys that what's it called, you know, single guy, do what he wants, you know, do everything himself, you know. So that lifestyle braided in my DNA, you know, into me. Okay, yeah, you know, I can do this too, you know, I can be something like that. And then when I left him and went to my auntie, she's married, family oriented, you know, and I see life differently, in different perspective, different angle, you know. Okay, wow, so this is a Christian home. This is you know, this is how life works, you know. When I left from there, I went to another auntie. She's shout out to her. She's a single lady. Oh man, this lady taught me how to cheat. Yeah, man. That's how that braided into my DNA as well. As you know, growing up, how to cheat, how to play females.
Cheat.
Yeah.
Cheat on
females. Unfortunately, guys, if you're watching this, So all those little things braided into your
I feel what you're saying, bro.
into you when you grow up. So all those little things, it all, and just life and growing up in general in Africa was really tough, hard life, man. Like I remember days we didn't have slippers and shoes and food in your stomach, man. So all those just make you tough. And when I came in here in Canada, man, I just found everything a lot easier. I was like, whoa, this is different, man.
And it goes back to my question, because I hear it now from you saying like being moving so many different places and just learning so much from seeing the people that you live with, right? And seeing their skills and seeing their lifestyle. It made you somebody that you can diverse, because you can
relate to,
you can have so many skills. You can be with anybody because you've been through so many places at different times. And they can put you at this house. You'll be able to handle how their lifestyle is because you've been through so many. You've been through so much,
things,
so many things, you know, at a very young age.
That's it, man. And
at a very young age.
Really
you know
young, man. Really
That's
young.
why you were comfortable to know
really
that,
young.
when it's time to move on, you weren't afraid to make that decision and go and try something new, or go and try to stay with a new auntie because I want to see if that's going to work out for me.
Yeah.
So it goes back to my question that how high school was for you, the experience that you got in high school, because you moved to, and again,
different
high school
situations, man.
Yeah,
it was different, man.
Because remember you were like on Orleans, for a while.
Yeah,
you came back in the East, St. Pat's, right?
St. Pat's. It was.
Did you go to Richmond too?
No. It was what's it called? I almost went to Richmond, man. When I left St. Pat's, but then I went to St. Peter's High School in New Orleans. Yeah. So high school was nice. High school transition to high school was nice, man. It's everything that you back home you dream of. You know, you see on the TV, and you know, cause because back home when I was a kid, I watched a lot of TV movies, man.
Yeah.
I'm a visual person. Okay, I'm a visual person. I'm also love music, man.
Yeah.
One of the great great artists, Kanye West. A great line that he said was, "Everything I want in life, I close my eyes and I visualize it before I go and get it." You know, that's a big line for me. That speak really big. You know, because when I was young, everything I ever wanted, man, I always just thought about it. You know,
Yeah.
because it's also good, but also bad. Because
Because you weren't afraid to go and
but then when you
that.
get it now, then I get bored. I'm like, once I receive, I'm like,
You want something
I already visualized it so much in my mind that of
you
me
be that
having it.
person.
You know what I mean?
You
Yeah.
go get it, bro.
You know what I
You
mean?
go get
I
it.
appreciate that,
Yeah.
bro. So when you visualize it a lot, man, it pushes you, you know, to go and get it, you know.
Yeah.
So that's a great question, bro. That's a good
No,
question.
there's people that visualize things, but they don't believe that they can do it.
Yeah, that's it.
And the one thing about you always been that person is like,
Appreciate
yo,
it, man.
G, you see this? And I remember like a couple times we'll be chilling, and be like, yo, G, you see this thing? I want this.
Yeah, man.
I'm talking about like goes back. I don't know if you remember. You should remember this. Remember the fish aquarium that you got?
Yeah,
at the
man.
building?
Yeah, that was a big one, man. That was a
And
big
you
fish
like
thing.
just normal. We're just normal having a normal
Yeah.
conversation. Yo, I want like a big fish tank, bro. At the crib. This is gonna look nice here. You see this, man? I want this. And out of nowhere, yo, I found it. Can you come with me? I want to go pick it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Good memory, man. Good memory.
And you were just that kind of guy,
Good
bro.
memory.
You know what I mean? About the car, the Mustang. Yo,
memory.
bro, I want them. Like, yo, I
Good
want a
memory.
Mustang. Imagine if I had a Mustang.
Yeah.
Next thing you driving, I'm like a Mustang.
That's it, man.
You know what I mean? So you just that kind of guy, bro. I want to go get it. I want to go get it. Bro, I don't even have my license, but I want to drive a car.
Yeah, man. That's it.
I'm
man.
going to drive a car.
Man. You gotta go.
You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
just weren't so afraid. It's like everything that you wanted, always, you
Yeah.
always wanted to like go
But that-
and go and go.
that
and go.
came with the
and
price
I think
as well,
too,
man.
of course, because
Yeah.
the patient.
A lot of trouble I went into too,
Of
man.
course,
A lot of
because you
just
had no
learn.
patience, and
Yeah.
and that goes back to the
That's
same
it.
thing with like me,
Yeah.
because I knew that I could get it. I knew I was willing to put in the work to go get it, right?
Yeah.
Until now, I'm the silver person. It's just now I have to think twice. I have to be like, yo,
Yeah.
is this the right
Other
decision?
ways, yeah.
Is this is like even though me working like 2 jobs because
Yeah.
it's like I just can't wait. I want to rush and go get it.
Yeah.
It's like no, G, slow down.
That's it.
You can get it.
Yeah.
It takes time.
Yeah.
Find another plan.
Time.
You know, find another plan. You can do it. You could go get it. Sometimes you see me, we hanging out. Justin, G's falling asleep. Why? Like I was just like go,
Yeah,
go.
man. I remember those days.
You know what I
man.
mean?
Remember those
I
days.
didn't know how to like
Remember those days.
slow down, chill, because I wanted everything all at once.
Yeah.
And you being the same type of guy, you know. And you being the same. That's why like me and you could relate. Me and you could just
Yeah,
like
man.
go like 3 or
Totally.
4 months to just be
Totally.
like hanging out
Totally.
and boom, and then next thing you know, yo, G, I'm doing this.
Totally, man.
And then
Totally,
we just
bro.
lost connection because
Totally,
you're busy
man.
doing something else, and I'm
Totally.
busy doing something
Yeah,
else.
man.
You know what I mean? We can lose connection and then get back to it. The love's
Yeah,
still
man.
there, like you know,
Totally,
like the usual.
Totally, man. Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
For real.
So I see so many similarities that you have in me, bro. You know, and then now at this age, I'm 29 to 27.
27, yeah, man.
27,
28,
and
man.
I can see the growth in you, bro. Like I can see the growth,
Appreciate
in
it,
you.
man.
And I can see that you know, coming from Africa, the drive that's still in there, the motivation. You going back home, doing
it.
all this great stuff, helping
Yeah,
people. You know what I mean? It's just like you telling me the experience that you had when you went back there, and like I never got a chance to go back ever since I came here. But the experience that you told me, it motivated
Inspired
me
you,
so
you know?
much. I can't
Yeah.
wait to go back and
Totally.
to show people, but like the other side, you know, like
Yeah,
yo,
man.
I went to this place. I
Yeah.
had an opportunity to go to this place, and I took advantage of it. You know what I mean?
That's it.
I don't want to go back and be like.
That's it.
I didn't take advantage of my time because
Yeah.
I know there's so much people there that would love to be in my position.
And there are people
know what I
there that are waiting for you and judging you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, these guys left here. What is he coming back with?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, definitely.
man.
You know,
People
if
will
you
judge you, man.
If you
Of
didn't,
course.
like, if you didn't get an education, if you didn't do anything
Yeah,
like that, I'd
exactly.
be like, yo, you went there.
Which goes back to why your parents pushes you to go school.
Yeah.
Because they want to, you know.
But I think, and the parents don't really have to do that. That's why I say that you really have to get to know your kids.
Yeah, the child.
You have to know your kids. You have to know what they really into, their passion, what they like. You know what I mean? Because when you tending to just push your kid on what you think is the best for them, you're not doing the right thing.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
That's
you
it.
gotta really get in touch with them and find out who they really are. You know, what they really want to do. What's the plans? If they like school, you know what I mean? Because for me, I'm not gonna push my daughter. If she feel like that, I don't feel like college, university is the best thing for me. You feel like, okay, what do you want to do? Okay, go follow that. Go chase your dream. What do you want to do? I want to support them. I want to support her on whatever she feels is the best thing to do. Of course, she gotta be educated and stuff like that. You know? But I'm not gonna be that. Follow my father's footsteps in terms of like forcing me to do something that I don't wanna do. You know what I mean?
All right. So, Michael, there's a term. It's called hedonic adaptation. Hedonic. It basically applies for almost everything that we do. Right, for human beings, that is. Right, where you adapt to whatever it is that you do, and no longer satisfy you in terms of motivating you to do it or to try to achieve it. It's sort of like an achievement. Once you achieve it, it's no longer satisfying. You gotta keep chasing after the newest thing, right? And it seems like your mindset is sort of like that, where you don't.
What is it?
You get quickly
that word again?
hedonic adaptation, right? So say for example.
So you think I have the same thing?
Yeah, I think you might have it. Say for example, you always wanted a Lamborghini. As soon as you get that Lamborghini, you drive it a few times. The level of satisfaction sort of becomes normal. It's like anything else, right? And like I said, you seem like that way. That tends to fit your personality very, very to the point. Is there one thing that always remains the same that you're always motivated to do, regardless of how many times you've done it?
That's a good question, man. Play sports. There's a lot of things. A lot of things, honestly. Play sports, food, eat the same food, you know. A couple things away, but that's a great
something that really connects with
actually.
you at the core. That no matter how many times you've done it, it always brings you the same level of joy.
Give it an example.
It falls close to your passion. Something that you love the most, that no matter what, you will always get to do.
You think for me, I can speak for me. Like I say, for me, it's always workout.
Workout?
Yeah, it's like
it brings you a sense of joy that it can't be replaced.
No matter where you are in life, you do that. You always feel happy.
Man, it's like I always seem to like, you know, sometimes you say I don't have time. With workout, I always seem to find time for it. I always seem to find time for it, no matter where I am. Like, it's either home, away from home, far away from home. Like I always find a way how to like. I came to stay at my mom's place. I bring a certain weights, a couple exercise equipments for me to like. I always find ways. I just feel like that's part of me.
Joy in there.
That's part of me. You know how like I had basketball. I had to keep a basketball on me. I had to like always. Everything that I'm doing has to be like, it's either watching basketball, watching highlights, either I'm playing 2K. Basketball always has to be involved.
That's a good question, but that's personally I find that question hard to answer because, like you said, good point over there. For you back then was basketball.
That's back then. That's back then.
So it's hard to answer because at this period of my life, I may fall in love with something, you know. But every period of your life, you have different, you know,
things that you love.
Exactly. But there's not that one thing that can carry on. No, it's really difficult.
Okay.
I mean, so.
Can you mention today, currently?
Oh, right now in this situation right now, I would say money. Money has always been the drive. Yeah, man, money. And now as naive and as bad that sound, because money is just a tool. Today, you know, it's just the biggest tool. You can make money drive. You can push money, you know. But it
can be your drive. You gotta have a why.
Yes.
You gotta have a better
exactly.
why.
But my why is the benefits of that.
Right.
Of what money does, the pleasure of what money can give you, the freedom. Because when I was young, I have another tattoo on my wrist here. It says freedom. Okay, I put this tattoo on my wrist without really understanding the real meaning of freedom. You know, I always chase my own freedom, running away, connect to freedom. You know, I didn't really understand the meaning of freedom till I understood financial freedom. I mean, whoa, now that's the real freedom. Okay,
a good story on that freedom. So there was a time back then when I was like working, bro. I was working like crazy, you know.
Yeah.
And again, no financial literacy.
That's
not
it.
understanding
The real
money,
freedom, man.
how money works. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So now with the wisdom that I have, you know, looking back, and I always go back to that one moment that I had. My brother's like my mentor, right?
Yeah.
And my brother, he was like, you know, we're just hanging out, and I'm like, we're hanging out. I can never really stay awake. It's just like falling asleep because I was always on the grind, bro.
Yeah.
And like not only on the grind, I'm playing basketball, I'm working out, and I'm working like 2 jobs, 3 jobs, and I'm still doing all this. I'm still partying too.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, my mother's days.
So I'm doing all this, you know what I mean? I'm everywhere, like, you know what I mean? But I never really had time for myself. I never really have time when I want to do something on my, I want to do something right now, you know? And then my brother looks at me, he's like, look at you sleeping. You're making all this money, but you never really have time for yourself.
Yeah.
You never really have time to
Enjoy
do what you want to
it,
do,
yeah.
enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and then he's like, you have money, but you have no freedom. So
Yeah, man.
you're not really, you're going backwards.
Yeah, man. That's
You know
it.
what I mean?
That's it.
So at that point, I was like, yo, if he really woke me up,
Yeah.
he woke me because like, yo, what am I doing? I have money, but I don't have time.
Yeah. Goes back to working hard.
I don't
Working
have
hard.
freedom.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
So there should be a better way for this.
Yeah, man.
But I'm young. I'm still trying to find ways. I'm
Balance.
trying to learn, right?
Yes.
And that's, I think that was at the moment when I started trying to like, you know, get my stuff together.
Yeah.
Trying to find a way, trying to get to know myself. You know what I mean? And of course, and I always go back to the Sleepless Grind More, which is the brand now.
That's it.
It's my lifestyle. Because ever since I started to like, yo, I made a decision, and I'm not looking back. It's anything that I feel that can improve myself. I was on it hard. I was on it hard. You know what I mean? But one thing until now to this day that I'm still trying to learn and find ways to like give myself and tell myself, Jelson, one day at a time, and take small steps.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
Thing will work itself when you're making good decisions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's not about getting everything all at once. Everything takes time.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So I learned how to like. I wouldn't say learn. I'm taking my time. How to be patient.
Yeah. That's good, bro.
I'm learning patience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Very key in life.
Very key in life
Patience,
because
man.
not having the patience, it got me into a lot of trouble.
Yeah, man. I don't have patience, man. That's,
It got me into a lot of trouble, and until now, to this day, just doing a lot of stuff that I love, that I'm interested in, and it makes me realize that, yo, life is hard, but it's worth it if you really take your time and work on individual goals. You know what I mean? Instead of kind of feel like you could get everything all at once. Yeah.
Right. So
Quick question.
going back to where we left off.
Yes.
You stated that you had an incident with another soccer player.
Yeah.
And that led you to a trial, and that trial led you to a suspension.
Yeah, suspension of a year, man.
A year. And obviously you had that long break after high school.
Yeah, man. Right after that, that year was right after high school. Was going into high school, I believe. Yeah, going into high school.
so
No. Misunderstood. Backtrack. That was after high school. Yeah. So that 1 year break was a full summertime, and I just didn't.
The love for the sport wasn't the same?
No, it was there. It was there. Honestly, it was totally there. But it was just my environment wasn't helping my situation at all. Man, I met the wrong people. I did the wrong things. I started the wrong I started. I wouldn't say wrong because a lot of those hobbies
It's
and
part
things
of
I started
it's part of your
help me
journey.
to this day.
Yeah.
I started smoking marijuana. I started abusing drugs, doing a lot of drinking and things. Met the wrong people. All that just slipped my motivation away from the sport. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So, but then that opened a whole new door, right? A whole new door, other doors. Because then I start finding out that I'm a handy person. I can, you know, I can really good with my hands. And I started going into mechanics, started in different avenues and different careers. Back to not having a structural home family. That helped me as well, because then I put myself in the driver's seat. You know, I'm my own pilot, my own driver. I make my own decisions. You know, so that's what a lot built me. Honestly, man, it built me a lot, because I transitioned different careers, different things without no one questioning me or asking me, oh no, don't do that. So I really earned a lot of different skills, you know, and move on in life, man.
Yeah. So like, that's good, bro.
Yeah.
So ending in high school, did you have any idea what you wanted to do? Like,
Good question, man. Not at all, man. Not at all. I don't think anyone is born with having an idea of what they want to do in life. I think they really are influencing society and personal family members to what they want to do. You know? Yeah, exactly, man. So I didn't know at all in high school, man. In high school, there was
So what was the plans that you had?
man, a lot of plans, man. High school I had a lot of plans.
So you never really had any plans to go to
No,
college or university?
no, man, never. One thing I knew was that college and university was a sucker. It's for suckers, man. It's for people that wants to, you know. I would say sucker from my perspective, my world, you know.
Well, can you use a better word?
For suckers than that, I would say it's for people that are more say educated in different avenue that works for them, such as, you know, paper-driven people. Because for me, because education is a broad word, right? Anyone
School is not for everybody. You can say that. Yes, yeah.
There we go. So for me,
you knew that school wasn't for you.
I had a passion for going to school just to network with people, and that's a big skill that I have.
Yes,
It's my networking, man. My networking skill is on beyond,
you
bro.
have that.
Right?
Because
So,
you were like,
yeah, man.
very popular
I love
in
meeting
school,
people.
well-known,
That was a great
you know?
skill that I have.
Yeah.
And I feel like I grew that skill from just moving from
places to
places
places.
to places, you know,
Yeah.
meeting new faces and things.
Yeah.
So all of that, man. Oh man. One of the key lesson from this podcast that we should take with you guys is a lot of things that you did when you're a kid.
It's
reflects-
building
man.
who you are.
It really does,
builds
man.
You,
It really
It
does.
prepares you for your future.
It really does, man.
Yeah.
A lot of things, man. Oh man, like a lot of things that
you go
I
through.
did. I was a young kid. I'm still doing growing up, but differently, you know.
Of
Differently.
course,
It's-
much wiser, smarter.
Yeah, exactly,
you know?
man.
Of course,
exactly.
Well, there's a saying that a lot of who you are is made up during your childhood.
Big time, man.
I
Big
like
time.
that.
So,
I like that.
what would be one thing that you do that if you can remember, or if you're a child, that you do to this day?
Imagination.
Nice.
I like
I
that.
never had the tools or the toys
Yeah.
to play like the things that I saw on
Yeah.
TV. So a lot of it was through my imagination.
Yeah.
I would imagine, and it would just make me the happiest kid.
And guess what? That have gone into your DNA, man, in a way that to this day you doing your what's it called? Your graphics, your what's it called, man? Your whole story that you're building through what's the software you're using, man? Try to give them shine some light on that. Yeah, man, this guy is really creative, man. So that's what all molding to that, cause you know. A lot of people are lacking those skills to be able to,
Fundamental skills.
yeah, man, to just imagine things, man. There's a lot of skills that we have, man.
And it goes back to I say this on the podcast. It's like we're speaking about social media, right?
Yeah,
So with people, you know, like you're back home, right? We don't have as much opportunities,
No.
much things
Yeah.
that we can look up to and stuff like that.
Yes.
So what we do, like he said, we use our
Imagine,
imagination.
man.
you
Yeah,
know?
man.
We imagine
Visualize
things, right?
things, yeah.
So nowadays, what people do, they see on social media. Of course, even people who don't have, they're showing, they're faking.
Yeah.
It makes those people to look at them like, oh my gosh, these people
differently,
have all
man.
this, I can never have
Yeah.
this and stuff like
Yeah,
that,
man.
right? Instead of them using their imagination and think of
Yeah.
like, yo,
Ways to, you know.
this is how I see myself, how I want to be in 10 years, this is how I see myself, how I want to be in 5 years. But instead of them using the imagination, they using the social media. It's
Yeah,
not
man.
real. Everything I said that I had a message like this on Instagram.
Yeah.
Everything you see on social media, it's not real.
Yeah, man.
It's not real. You know what I mean? So use more your
To a certain
imagination.
point, man,
you know,
yeah.
use what God has in store for you. It's in your imagination.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
I think it speaks more about the environment more so than the people, because I don't think they are aware of that. And so it's because of the constraints, the limitations that you described to have and I described to have.
Yeah.
Right? That gave us this advantage of building this fundamental knowledge of creating stories in our mind and stuff like that. But it's not them to blame. It's just the environment of social media.
No,
today.
that's
But
it.
like I said, there's positive and negatives to social media. You don't necessarily, how should I say, it is much more a tool.
It is,
right?
man.
If you have control over what takes influence over you, then it's not that much negative to you.
No, it is. It is a tool, man. It's a big tool, and this thing called phone is just a tool, man. It's a tool, big time a tool. A lot of
Can make a lot of
yeah,
things
man.
happen.
And a lot of people, it's pros and cons. A lot of people allow that tool to use them, man.
Yeah.
I've seen them, man. Even myself, man. You just sit on the phone for 2 seconds and you just there for
Get
like
distracted.
an hour or two.
There's so many things.
Yeah, man. Nowadays,
You
man,
get
it's
distracted like
crazy,
that.
man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It has its pros and cons, and there are people that are making big financial moves on social media.
Yeah, just
you
using
know,
their phones.
so as a
Yeah.
pros and cons, it's all about what you want to use it for.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah.
and that brings us to you like finishing high school and trying so many different things.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Try
Yeah.
automotive. I tried automotive for, oh man, I was almost there, man. I'm an apprenticeship going for, I was working at Honda. Moved from Honda, went to Toyota. 3 years in automotive, man. And then one mistake, got a DUI. Yeah, man. DUI, that changed your life. Now, if you're from
Your first-
anywhere else in the world, DUI stands for drinking while intoxicated,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Driving while under influence.
Yeah.
Yes. So yes, and that's a no-no in this country, man. You don't want to drink and drive in this country. In
So that
North
makes the whole
America.
situation getting that.
Yeah, man, that changed my whole entire life. So when I got a DUI, that changed my life.
Your license was stuck.
Yeah,
Right?
I lost my license, and I came back to scratch, man. To one.
So you lost a job?
Yeah, no, honestly, at the time, I didn't lose a job. But it was just the fear of me losing my job that made me not to go in, you know? Because they kept calling me. They kept saying, oh, Mike, what's going on? Oh, where are you? And
So you didn't go to
excuse.
work?
No.
After you got
I didn't-
DUI?
I didn't go to work, man.
Why? Because you didn't you didn't want to drive
Man,
the car?
I cut into a bad depression, man. It was a terrible depression I went through almost 2 years, man. You know how having a license in this country is an asset, honestly, you know? And they tell you as well.
Especially the type of person
Yeah,
you are,
man.
you're making
Gotta
you make
move
so many
around,
moves,
gotta
yeah.
go around. You can take bus take about 2-3 hours of your day, waste your time, you know?
No, but
Yeah,
Michael,
man.
but Michael,
It's needed, man.
But no, Michael. But when you look back, there's people that make a lot of moves
On
That
bus
take
as
the
well.
bus, though.
Big time, man. Big
So
time.
you gotta be
Big time,
really
man. Yeah,
disciplined,
honestly.
and really your why
And I
has
was
to be
not there.
so huge. No, but your
No,
why has to
man.
be so huge.
Yeah.
That no matter the circumstances, don't care what it is. I'm taking the
man.
bus.
Oh yeah, man.
You know what I mean? I'm
Totally,
taking the
man.
bus.
You have to
You know
have
what I
that
mean?
that restraint,
Yeah.
that as a person. But honestly, I don't have that. I will tell you guys that
So you need-
I don't have that, and my patience was terrible. I don't have that, which is why it led me into a whole lot of trouble because I kept driving without insurance, without license. Kept driving without license for 5 years, man. Driving without license, man. So a whole lot of trouble and a whole lot of experience that I took into. Because now, man, if a cop pull me over, I don't give a damn, bro. You can do what you want to do. Because why? Because of that experience I went through. Because being pulled over so many times, you know, knowing the in and out of it. So now it's just another experience type of thing, you know.
There's so
Yeah,
much
man.
too, bro.
Totally, man. So
Yeah.
it goes back to, you know, going through things in life, man, and just overcoming.
We got your license legit now.
So yeah, man, yeah, my license is good now. It has to be good now. Yeah, we're in a business, man. So yeah, bro.
That's what's up.
So what I did, man, I lost my license. Okay, got a DUI. Changed my entire career because I wanted to be a mechanic at the time. You know, passionate for cars. Lost my license, couldn't do that. So that's when I got into what's it called, music videos. Started doing videos. You know, went into another transitions, doing music. Start shooting music videos.
You weren't afraid to try things.
No, man, because you just gotta try, bro. You just gotta
Yeah.
try. One thing in life, you cannot let no one tell you no, you can't. The word can't. You cannot, let that hold you back. And you just try, man. Just do it. Just do it. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to fail. Because failure, man, is just part of learning.
Yes.
Just part of learning. You gotta fail to learn.
Yes.
If you don't fail, you can't learn. You're accepted.
Like you said, it's just
That's
an
it.
experience.
It's just an experience, bro. It's totally just an
It
experience.
means like when you fail, you just needed more experience.
Yeah, man. Cause
Yeah.
oh man, like I tell a lot
You
of guys
only
that I work with.
fail when you quit.
That's it. Yeah, man. Literally,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Literally, man.
Yeah.
Like I tell other guys that I honestly I work with, man. There's no such thing as failing, man. You just gotta keep going. Keep
Same.
going. You're learning. Cause even if it doesn't work, now it's not considered as failing. It's considered as experience. Cause now you going now with experience. You know what I mean? Because now you know that you're not gonna do that. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. So that's why failure is just an experience, bro. It goes as well with regret. Failure and regret goes together. I think personally, don't have regrets in life. That's one of my big mottos.
Part of your growth.
Yeah, man, it's not to have regret. And I have one regret in life. It was when I played soccer. But I allowed that not to affect my life in any way. But no, regret and failure. I feel like it goes together because once you fail, you regret about it. It's a natural thing.
Okay,
You mean, so once you stop doing something, if it's passionate about it, you regret it. Oh man, I should have done it that way. I should have done it this way and stuff. Yeah.
So
that's-
going back to one of the previous things that you stated
Yes.
when you first arrived here in Canada,
Yes.
you stated that adapting here was easy,
Yes.
right? But obviously you had the temptation issue,
That's
which
it, yeah.
led you to
Yes,
dealing
big
with
time.
Dollarama.
Yes.
But obviously there's a lot more that you have to adapt here, not just
Oh,
to
yeah,
the
man.
culture, but also
Whole
to
lot.
the climate. So can you
Yeah.
tell us your experience adapting to the climate here in Canada?
Oh man, it was fun. It was fun because knowing me as a person, I'm an outgoing person, outdoor. I love the outdoor, So adapting here was really fun. I remember really well. First snow, man, I stuck my tongue outside, like eating the snow, excited for the snow. It was so exciting, man. It was so exciting, and I find the adapting here as a young kid. When you come to this country as a young kid, is a lot easier
It's
than
a
coming
lot
here as older. Right?
Ah.
And I also give advice to my family members that are dying to come here. Man, I have family members that are dying to come here, man. That wants me to, yeah, man. I tell them, man. I honestly
not
tell them,
easy.
once you pass the age of 20,
Yes.
25,
This country.
it's not really useful for you anymore,
Unless you have
wanna
family members here to help you get started.
Get started.
Yeah.
Or unless you know yourself as an individual,
Yeah.
as in like, okay, look, I'm coming to this country.
Oh, you have a plan. Let's say you have
yeah,
you have
I'm
a plan.
30.
Yeah.
I'm not a education-driven person. I'm more of a hands-on
No.
person. This is what I'm gonna do. Boom, I have a plan. Go into the job industry and work. That, yeah. But if you come in here and want to go
But
through
remember-
school and go through all
remember,
that,
Even if you die, you come here, you gotta have papers
yeah, man.
to work.
Oh yeah, man. A
So
lot of
it's a process. So I mean, like, you really have to know the people
the
to
plan, man. You gotta have
get you
help.
started. Let's
Yeah,
just say
man.
you know a community of Liberia here
Yeah.
that you coming and this is people that are gonna direct you.
Yeah.
Like this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And now, guys, everything we say here is just our own personal perspective.
Of course,
Okay?
of course. Oh yeah,
So,
of course.
so some things that we say you may be like, no, that works for you.
Yeah.
Because I believe that too. Because a lot of times when you come somewhere, they'll say, oh no, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. Some people take that, personally. They say,
that.
oh no, I can't do that. Like for example, a lot of people from other country comes here with degrees and masters.
They can't use it
they
here.
can't use it here because of
Yeah.
So
The transition, you gotta
Yeah, man.
transition. You actually gotta go and take
Big
that degree
plan.
again here.
yeah, man, it's
They don't work
It's
like that.
important to understand that, like you stated, experience is one of the most valuable
Yeah.
tools. So although their skills can't really translate
Yes,
well
to
to
here.
what's being done here, it can always be used to some degree in
Yes,
other aspects.
yes, exactly, and that's where I was headed to actually. Back to what's it called? Not settling. So if you have that into
Mentality,
you of not settling, and you come here, because I met so many of
willing
people,
to
man.
learn more, new
so many
skills.
people that I've met, honestly, man. I met doctors, I met lawyers, man, in doing taxi drivers because they couldn't pursue their goals because
Yeah. I know
it's,
people have bachelors.
it's so late for them,
Yeah,
and
doing dishwashing.
just how the economy works here, it doesn't give you the time to go to school and you gotta go and push your family. You gotta do this,
Politics
do that.
too.
Yeah, man,
Politics
everything,
too,
man,
yeah.
everything. It plays a lot, honestly. So
Yeah.
being an immigrant in this country is tough. It's quite tough, and being an immigrant that has a successful mind and pushing forward is a blessing to find people like those. If you find people like those, like these guys, man, keep close and just keep the friendship alive.
Yeah, community is always
Yeah, man, totally.
a great tool,
Support
great
system, yeah.
asset to help you start off and help you guide you the right way so you don't get stuck with
Totally, man.
processing information,
Totally.
documents. that
Now,
the
I have a question for
requires.
you on community. What's your sense of community here and back home? What's the big difference that you recognize? A sense of community in
I
in
think
Western
you
world
just like talk
and back
about
home.
community. What's the community you feel like?
Because honestly, I find
I
that
can answer that
I
question.
find that
Okay.
community here is different from back home, right?
Okay, I can answer that question.
Big difference.
Okay, so speaking from the difference between back home and here,
Yeah.
the community. Back home is a lot stronger because
Sense of community.
Speaking community, I feel like back home you feel more like
In the community.
you feel like more in the community because like everybody is family, bro.
Yeah.
Because I like you live on the block like this.
Yeah.
You know everybody. Like
That's
literally,
it.
I can
Yeah,
go
man.
to anybody's house on the block.
Yeah.
Depends. Maybe sometimes our family don't really. Let's say your mom had a fight with that neighbor
Yeah.
or whatever. You know what I mean? Maybe if you have things like that, you know what I mean. You can go because my mom
Just
doesn't talk to
for
that
a week
neighbor.
or two,
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but you know everybody.
Yeah.
Let's say it's one thing. Like you're missing sugar, bro. You can go to the next person. Oh, can you have some sugar? We run out of sugar. This person doesn't have. You go to the next person.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
you always find that thing that
Close
you need at
community.
home. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that's a very strong community. You know, I could sleep there today. I could sleep at my boy. I could have dinner at my house and go have dinner at my boy. You know what I mean? So if you're really struggling, there's always like people that's willing to help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the community, the support system back home is so strong. That's why like they say you see so many poor people but happy.
Yes, that's it.
Because
That's it.
there's always support. There's always like there's always
Yeah,
a party
man.
every weekend.
Yeah, man.
And
Totally.
you feel like you're welcome to a party. You see so many different faces. Like I have some pictures from back home on my album.
So you don't even know
People that I don't even know
man.
like what they were doing
Yeah.
there, but
Yeah,
they
man.
felt welcome there.
And just
Because
wait
they
till you
live in the neighborhood.
just wait till you go back and visit.
You know what I mean?
Then they will tell you, "Oh, I
I know
know you
you-
again." You know,
It's,
all that.
and I understand. That's
Like
how
that
it is.
everywhere
You
too,
know what I
man.
mean? And here it's the community they're trying to build.
Yeah.
Oh, you from Angola? Oh, there's
Yeah,
a place
man.
where we hang out and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you from
see.
Liberia? Oh, did you
See.
ever go to that house? Like,
I see.
you know the Liberian soccer team here in Ottawa? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they trying to build. Back home, it's already built.
of course, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
So-
feel like the same can be argued for here,
Yeah.
right? In the sense
It
that the
is.
community is much stronger and together because there's no other group of people that are exact like them that have the same exact experience. So they tend to group themselves together and help each other out in order
Okay.
to
Okay. Different
fit in
different
within-
countries and
Yeah, but the problem that tends to happen in communities here is the moment that these families are well up in their lives, they're no longer as
Supportive, no.
supportive
No.
because they no longer need each
That's
other.
it.
So
That's
they
it.
tend to go their separate
That's
ways
it.
because that support is no longer needed.
That's it.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess we can say that too.
Big, yeah. It's a broad, honestly, man. It's crazy because sense of community, it's really big. Because I find that back home, the community raised a kid, raised a child. But here, no, your parents raise you and society.
So we had like a little small
Big society
very,
type of thing.
community here. Because we had like
Oh yeah, how's your community here?
It's not as strong as it used to be before.
No?
You know how we used to have
Yeah,
parties
remember
every
those,
week,
man.
every
You
year.
used to have that house though?
The house,
Yeah, in
not
Uplands?
anymore. You know what I mean? So
Oh,
we used to have a house where all the Angolans could
Yeah.
go there and sit down.
Is it
play
because
games.
all the youth have grown out of that?
No,
or-
I just think the people that were in position,
Politics, okay.
they were leaders of the
Yeah.
community. You know, they decided not to.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of their time. You know what I mean?
course,
And we used to like organize barbecues.
Yeah,
every
man,
summer
I know,
and,
man.
and stuff like that.
The
So
Angolan
there was so
community was
strong
big.
community, but
Yeah.
you know, I think as people, some people go back home, they don't come back.
Yeah, busy
You know,
schedules, man.
especially those who were in leaders. So nobody's willing to step up and be like, I want to organize and keep doing the stuff that we used to do before. So it's a lack of leadership now. That's why the community is not as strong as it used to be before.
Nice.
Yeah. So now going back to, you said you did mechanics
Music
and
video is the last thing you mentioned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
music video, man. I did music videos. It's fun and everything. I have passion for it. I always seem to do stuff that I have passion for, you know? It's good to do stuff that you have passion for because then, always saying you're never working, right? You always having fun.
But I always feel like you were the type of person that you see something, be like, yo, I can do that.
Yeah,
You try.
man. Yeah,
And you were
for
never,
real.
you were just like willing to
just
go
put myself
ahead
out
and
there,
for it.
bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
And I'm the same type of guy.
Yeah.
And I think that I think I said it today. I said no. I told my wife today. It's like if there's a way, I always feel like yo, I'm going for it.
Yeah, man.
If I feel like
That's
there's a way, you know, if I see my ways, you know what I'm saying? Like you show me, let's say you show me a car that I can get and you tell me how to get it, I'm going for it.
That's it.
For me, the only thing that stops me if I don't see a way to go get it.
That's a go
You know, because
getter,
I'm
man.
always willing to jump in the water.
Yeah.
Even if there's a shark there, I know I'm jumping on
Yeah.
the water anyway because I see a way.
That's it.
Now when there's like, I see the car there and I can see how I can't get it, then I'm like kind of like hesitating. But when I see a kind of hole that I feel like I can go through that hole,
yeah.
I'm going for it.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm trying to say?
I see, of
I'm
course,
going
man.
for it.
Of course.
So I'm that type of person. Now the way I'm seeing things is like, even if I know I can get it, I have to stop myself. Be like, yo, G, no, wait,
Yeah.
relax.
What's best for you now?
You know what I mean? Make your decision. You know, try to see the pros and cons before you actually go ahead and make that risk.
Yeah.
Because I'm always willing to take that risk. And that risk, of course, like we mentioned that before, again, us into a lot of trouble because we don't have that patience.
That's it, man.
Right?
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Patience and parental guidance to
Yeah.
really, guide you through.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And-
a lot of people goes through things through in life.
Yeah, that make who they are, right?
Yeah.
And if you don't learn it, of course, your life always gonna go like this in a circle.
Yeah. Fisher
Because
circle, man.
insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and over,
Yeah, man.
and not getting any results.
That's it, man.
Because you're so insane in your mind, you're thinking doing the same thing is gonna get you through, but you just go in a
Expecting a different
circle.
Yeah, results. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Different, yeah.
And that's what I was being doing the whole time. Just trying to do, going,
Expecting
jumping,
something different,
taking the risk, taking the risk. I'm not afraid. I'm a beast. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. You know what I mean? Now, like knowing, bro, you insane. That's insanity. You're doing the same thing over and over, but you're getting the same results. Look
Yeah,
at you.
man.
You're
That's
putting
it.
back. You putting yourself all the way back here. It's taking like 10 steps backwards
Yeah,
instead
bro.
of you looking for that thing to make you move like 10 steps forward. You know what I mean? But you
man.
trying to always doing the same thing. Yo, G, listen. Okay, what can you do different?
That's
What
it.
can you do different?
Yeah, man. And
You know what I mean?
It takes a lot of skills to recognize those, man.
But you need the
Those
right
skills.
people around you. You need to listen. You need to like look at yourself and be like, yo, look yourself in the mirror and see how much you're playing yourself, bro. You're going like this.
Yeah.
You're going like this. You're going in circle, bro. Look in the mirror, bro, and see how much you're playing yourself.
Honestly, man, and it's tough, bro. It's tough.
And it's tough,
Because
bro.
no one really know yourself.
Yeah, man.
You learn yourself every day. You learn something new.
But you have to
every day.
really take that look and be like, take that patience. It's like when like he said, like, you don't use imagination. If you don't have 10 minutes, for yourself, you don't have a life. 10 minutes out of your day. There's 24 hours in a day. If you don't have 10 minutes for yourself, you don't have a life. Because you don't even have time to like just
think,
chill
to
and think.
Yeah, man.
You're always on the go. You always have people around you. You're always hanging out with people. You don't take it. You're not really using your imagination. You're not thinking. You're not. You're not using your gift. Or not even using your gift. You're not listening to
I
like
think a better way to say this is just time to reflect.
time to reflect. Yes.
Yeah.
That's all I needed, bro. You know what I mean? That's all I needed because I remember I couldn't even like hang out by myself
Yeah, man.
because I always had so much noise.
Going. Yeah, man.
And I was
Work,
I was
work.
so used to it. I was so used to that. And whenever I had a second for myself, I didn't feel comfortable. I had to call somebody. I had to go hang out with somebody. I had to go and talk to this girl. I had to, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, man.
I just didn't, you know, like, so once that I really just like realizing like I don't have freedom, bro. I
Work a
just
lot and
going in a
stressing,
circle,
man.
just going
Yeah.
backwards. I'm not achieving. I work so hard, but I'm not getting to the next level. I can't overcome this bump because there's gonna be so many bumps along the way.
Oh man, many.
You know what I mean?
Many.
Right. So, going back,
Yes.
you stated that you're obviously just trying to figure out what your career
Yeah,
path
man.
was. Music video was the last thing that you did. So, can you describe how you got to the current situation that you're in terms of your job?
Oh, nice, man. So right now, man, I run and operate a foundation repair company. General concrete work, everything, man. We do foundation repair, restore foundation, build foundation from scratch, everything, the whole 9 yards, waterproofing, everything. So how I got in that situation was it's quite funny, because I felt like so sometimes the universe throws things at you, a lot of signs at you. Sometimes it doesn't have to be someone in your ears telling you, look, Jelson, you have to change. You have to do this. You have to do this. Sometimes it's just the universe. You got to sit down. That reflection period. You got to sit down and just reflect and just, allow the universe to talk to you. So I was going through that period too, man. And it just so happened that I lost my grandmother at the time, and that was 2019. And when that happened, I was really in a bad situation, man, because I wasn't working. I was on EI. I was just
COVID happened.
Yeah, man.
And COVID
Yeah,
happened.
man. COVID happened all before that, man. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just go to back home.
No. That forced you to sit,
Yeah, man, to really reflect, honestly.
to think.
Yeah, man. To think. Literally.
And you, that person, you a
Yeah,
go-getter
man.
person, right?
That's it, man.
It made you think,
That's it.
okay, what I'm gonna do now?
Yeah,
There's not
man.
too many options.
Because things wasn't working, man. A lot wasn't
So
working.
it made you think,
Yeah, but you had to
right?
reflect.
And
You had to
you're
reflect.
reflecting. You have to
Yeah,
reflect.
man. Yeah,
Yeah,
totally,
keep going.
but
Sorry for cutting.
no.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that, man. Reflect totally, man. Sat down and said, okay, this is not working. Automotive wasn't working. Music is not working.
I don't
Music
wanna
video-
just depend
yeah,
on
man.
EI.
That's it, man.
Yeah.
Gotta move on. What can I really do? So I didn't have no degrees or school under my belt, any diploma or such. So I went to my natural talent, bro. I'm like, okay, you know what? But I'm fast forwarding the story. So I went back home, to bury my grandmother. So just
And also
there,
on vacation.
yeah, man, just there being a nice.
And first time also too.
First time, yeah, man. Just there, being a nice environment, nice weather, everything.
That was
It changed your
2019?
perspective, yeah,
2018.
man. 2019, yeah.
On the beginning of the year.
Yeah, 2019. Yeah, exactly, January.
Yeah.
So it changed your perspective in life, I went back, I see what I have here and what I don't have, Made me really appreciate everything when I was there,
Okay.
back home in Liberia. So when I came here, it was just energy, man. Sometimes things just work in energy, just works perfectly at the time, man. So I put in mind, give me a call. Oh, Mike, what are you doing? I'm just going back in Canada, not much. Oh, I know this guy that's a small company. They're looking for workers. So right away, I took
What
the
company doing,
initiative.
construction?
Yeah, construction. Exactly. So right away, man.
Also, you can
Went
mention
in.
that also you already had experience doing construction.
Yeah, man.
before that
Exactly.
call.
From
Yeah.
all those little times of
Yeah.
failures and jobs and going through
trials,
yeah,
from
man.
trials.
Oh
Yeah.
man, all those. Oh man, I remember many jobs, man. Many jobs. Many reckless jobs, cash paying jobs, and all those things. All those.
I remember
all those
you even worked
experience.
together for a little while.
Yeah, man.
But I just
Perkins,
knew
yeah.
you.
Yeah,
you,
man.
You know, we worked
Yeah.
there.
We
Like,
work in
you
the,
worked so hard,
Yeah, you were.
but that wasn't your thing.
That wasn't it, man. That wasn't the edge. So that's another thing, man. You can't give up. You gotta keep striving, keep going.
Yeah.
You know where you are right now doesn't make you where you want to be. You know. So yeah, bro. So as I was going, man, I was struggling, man. I was like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? So when I came back, buddy called me for the job. I went for the job right away. Always another key point, man. Always show up. Always show up. Doesn't matter what it is. If you make an appointment, you always show up. You always show up, you know, because who knows, it might be beneficial for you. And at that time, it was beneficial for me because I show up at the job, you know. I show up. The guys like, whoa, you look fit. You look ready to go. I'm like, yeah, man, ready to go. I'm motivated. Yeah, put me in the truck right away. We start going, start learning. And at the time, I had no experience in that industry of construction. They're in different industry of construction, you know. So in that industry, I had no experience, but I lied. I'm like, yeah, I do. I have experience, you know, because sometimes.
But you just knew you can
yeah,
do
man.
it, though.
Sometimes you just gotta go with your gut, you know. Your natural, hard-working gut, you know. Like, yeah, I can do it. So I went, show this guy that I can dig a shovel. I can move shovel here and there, you know. So they love me, man. 1 year went to 2 years. 2 years went to 3 years. Things start going, you know. I started moving from a laborer to a manager, site supervisor, all those things, you know. Different steps. I started learning the feel of the job.
So you started actually enjoying doing
Yeah,
it?
I started enjoying it. Yeah, man, I started enjoying it at first. I really started enjoying it totally. But at one point,
And the
I
money
started
was
getting
good,
sour.
too.
Yeah, the money was good. But the money became great when the office made a mistake. Yeah, man. So now this is where I pivot from being an employee to an entrepreneur. Because then, yeah, man, because then there was a
Because
mistake.
you felt like, I
but-
can really do this?
That's
I can
it.
do it on my own.
Yeah, man, because they made a mistake, and I like I said again, you just gotta seize the opportunity. Always seize your opportunity, man. So there was a mistake in the paperwork. They gave me a work order, and I saw the mistake. They put the total there, the amount that for the job. Like, whoa, this is like $78,000.
Oh,
this
you
job.
saw how much
Yeah.
the job was making.
I saw how much the entire job
making.
is. Yeah, the
revenue,
whole network.
how much they're
Exactly.
making, okay.
Yeah, man. So I'm like, whoa, this job is 78 grand. And I'm doing this entire job with 2 laborers, you know? I'm overseeing the entire thing. So I'm like, okay, this is how much material should be. I broke the entire job down. I took that reflection period again in the truck, and I reflect. I'm like, oh man. So about $10,000 going to just on materials, about $5 grand going on just on pay, and that's not even the 1% in that number. I'm getting like nothing, you know. So I just add everything together and just reflected.
And see how much the money
Yeah,
the big
man.
guys actually make.
Yeah, man. See where it's really
After
going.
you break down.
Yeah,
after you
man.
break
Where it's
down and
going,
see where
man.
the money's going.
So I really constructed my time, bro. I
Yeah.
spent my time wisely. Right after that
Learning
period.
about the business?
Yeah, man. After that period, because at first I was just taking it as a job. I would go and just do what I gotta do and go. But once I saw that glitch, I saw that number, that
So you actually
payment,
got
I said,
more
you know what?
interested in the job.
Yeah, maybe.
I want to find out more. I want to learn
Yeah,
more.
man. I was like, maybe I was sent to this job for a reason. Maybe it was an energy that led me to this job to say, okay, learn this skill. And then that happened. Maybe because all this whole time I'm working there, that never happened before. 2 years of working there, it never happened. The third year was when that number happened. I saw that number. I was like, whoa, okay, this is a really big number. Crazy. So I started.
And I remember, I think we started hanging out with you. That's when
Yeah,
you
man.
used to say it before.
Yeah,
you,
man.
like, you made the move. You said, "Yo, I want
I want to have that. I want to have that. I want to have that, man. And I even told the owner of the company. I'm not gonna disclose the company name, you know. But I told the owner at one point, man. I was going through a lot at the time, because once you see the amount of money that they're making, and you
It
see
feels
what
like I'm
you're
doing
making,
all this
yeah,
work, and then
all
this is what I'm getting.
I'm getting. So
You felt like you were being
yeah,
exploited.
undercut play. So I started approaching the owner of the company
I live different
on another level, you know, as in like, you know,
different energy.
yeah, like, you know, like
yeah.
how can I get into this? How can you incorporate me into this? I've been working with you for 3 years, you know. If I stay here for another 5 years,
Am I still getting
can you make me a partner? You know, can we partner? You know, can we?
Okay.
So then the guy's like, oh man, you're a good worker and everything, you're a good guy and everything, but honestly, I can't do that. can keep you as
That's
an
their
employee
thing.
and think. I
They
thought about
built
it.
that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I kept on coming. All of those, I kept adding that to my motivation. You know.
You got it.
Okay, yeah. So another time again, a morning, I'm like, man, I would love to own something like this. I was talking to the owner, because again, back to energy. This was a small company. A lot of companies don't do this, man. A company will just give you, oh, you gotta do this, you go and do your thing, you know? They don't give you like a hard number, you don't see. So it was just a chance of coincidence, you know? It was just a lock at that plan, man. I saw that number, because that's what motivated me to, whoa, buddy, I'm doing this whole entire job from start to finish. And I'm getting like what, 1,300 every 2 weeks. So it wasn't enough for me, you know? Back to not settling, man. So I couldn't settle, man. I told the guy that morning, I'm like, I could literally remember, man. I'm like, oh, that name. I'm like, oh man, I would love,
Nobody
love to have something like you. I would love to open an avenue like what you open for yourself. I remember so well when this guy told me, man, you really can do this. And I look at him, I'm like, well, I look at him with that look like, why can't I not do this? Like, I'm doing the job.
Yeah.
I'm doing the entire work. I'm just not doing the marketing, the quotes, all that part, you know? And I'm like, wow, this guy said I can do this, and I'm doing the job. I'm the one that's making the thing happen for him. So the fact that he said that, man, it motivated me even more. So then from that day, man, from that day, if you're watching, anyone watching from that day on, I changed my mindset right away. I'm like, no, from an employee right away to entrepreneur. I'm like, no, everything I'm doing to this day has to matter. I have to know this job to the tip of my finger, you know? Because then I changed. I'm like, no, it's not a,
You let go,
I have to learn, man. So I started learning. So another key, man, in life, you gotta know when to talk and when not to talk. You gotta know when to answer, when not to answer, you know? So that's man. So that's what I started doing. And asking the important questions. The ones that matter, you know? Like, oh, like how many days it takes to do this job? Oh, how much it will cost, you know? So the owner started noticing a couple things, you know? They started, you know, why is Michael becoming so, you know, attached to the work now, you know? Asking important questions.
Taking initiative.
Yeah, man, serious initiative out of the way now. And and then things just wasn't working out this one summer. To fast forward things, man, things wasn't working out this one summer. So that was when COVID, everything started coming in, you know. So I took the time to really, I sat down again to really
create
reflect,
a business plan.
Yeah, man, to reflect and say, okay, I can do this. It's COVID. A lot of people are not working. A lot of people are losing jobs. I don't want to be the next one to lose my job. So what can I do to, you know, to secure myself, you know? Yeah, man. So that's when I went along with the plan. I came up with the plan. My older brother, I kept saying to people, man, a lot of people many people won't believe in your plans, man. A lot of people don't see the dream. No one sees your dream.
I think
Everyone would say, oh yeah, I understand. But no one's understand, and no one goes through things like the way you do and the way you see your own dream, you know? So that's just another key. So you got to sit down and reflect and see your dream and go through it step by step. That was exactly what I did, man. Step by step, contact my older brother, and now you weren't supposed to know everything in life. No one's supposed to know everything in life, you know? So the stuff that you don't know, you ask for help if you don't know. So
you know everything.
Yeah, man.
Then life will be boring.
That's what I did, man. So many things I didn't know. I didn't know how to do the quotes. I didn't know how to start with website. But I knew that I knew people.
As long as you really want it.
Yeah, man. As long as you want it, man.
To go get it.
You will find reasons,
all those
man.
Answers, all those questions will be answered.
Yeah,
You'll
man.
find the answers.
I went ahead, man. I opened a website, and now the previous company we signed a paper that when I leave, I cannot work for compete, you know, for a year. Yeah. So that whole year, man, I'm just home. I cannot work for any company that in the same industry to compete with the guy, you know. So I'm just home.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
man. Yeah. I'm just home, just
waiting.
No, waiting.
A lot of artists have that in their contract.
Yeah, man. A lot of people. Yeah, man. A lot of businesses, man. So, yeah, when you start going important, when you start seeing things that you know, important information, then they make you sign those documents saying that don't compete when you
For
leave.
X amount of years.
Yeah.
Because everybody have their own way how they
Exactly.
do things.
Yeah, man. And because now if I see him do it, I can just go and do it myself, right? That's exactly what I did. So I went the 1 year period, man. Oh man, these guys. This deception is good, man. You gotta learn how to fool people, you know. Because what I did was I fooled them. I gave them a look that I'm not doing nothing good in my life, you know. Because sometimes that's what people need to see. You know, they need to see that, oh, you're not doing good with your life. You know, so that time I put that image that, oh, I'm fired and I'm depressed. I'm not doing much. But in the background, man, I'm building a website. I'm learning. Man, I've never seen myself done so much research before, man. So I really wanted this thing so badly, man. I'm like, you know what? Because I start seeing a bigger picture of, okay, freedom. This is the only way out, you know, to get this
Work
thing.
on my own,
Yeah,
my own
man.
schedule.
It came back to my arm. Run away. Run with this, man. I have to run with that idea and really build on the idea, you know, and create. So I started building, man. Started building. Don't quit your day job, man, just because you have a dream, bro. So I found another job on the side, part-time job, man. 'Cause I have to create that dream a reality.
Yeah.
Don't have the money nowhere, so I have to get a part-time job. I have to work. Yeah, man. Work, and it's so happening that the partner I'm with right now, man, she drove me as well, you know. So you gotta find people that drives you, man. You gotta have a team. Have the right team. Have people that drives you, just completely want the best for you, man. Because there are those people out there, man. There are people, man,
Just to drag you down.
yeah, man. There's another saying that someone that you meet within an hour could change your life. From someone that you've known all your life. Because you can know someone for all your life, they won't do nothing for you.
Yeah.
But someone that you know just within an hour could really, you know, impact your life
Facts,
in
bro.
a big
Facts.
way.
Big facts, yeah.
You know? So it really goes back to that, man. Even for you, man. Big growth. Major growth in you, man. Major growth. Having a family. I remember those days, man. Being young guys and just having
Living
fun.
the life.
Yeah,
Living
man.
the
Living
life.
you know, just out there, man.
Buying bottles every
Yeah,
weekend,
man.
bro.
You know, just doing as you should at that time period, man.
New shoes every
And
day.
just moving in life, just transitioning in life, and seeing where you are as a business owner, as yourself, you know, and just man, it's crazy where
Life can take
yeah,
you
man.
when you're not setting, not setting
No,
less.
that's it, man. That's it.
I guess we can put it that
man.
way.
That's it.
Yeah.
But also there are people out there too, man, that are settled and they're happy.
Yeah.
And
Which is
we-
nothing
yeah,
wrong with
man,
that.
Nothing
Which
wrong
is-
with
there's
that,
nothing
man.
wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with
Yeah,
people
which
being
is nothing
happy.
wrong with that.
Whatever that makes you happy,
Yeah.
you go for it.
But if you at the point in your life where you're not happy and you're complaining,
Yeah.
then you know you're settling for less, but you're not willing to do anything for it.
That's it.
Then you shouldn't be complaining.
That's
You
it.
shouldn't be
Yeah,
complaining
man.
at all.
And another big thing is know who's your friends, man. Know
Yeah.
who's there for you. Know the people that are there for you, because there may be a good key. There may be 10,000 people. Let me give a good analogy, okay? Let's say something's happened, okay? There is 10,000 people coming at me, okay? 10,000 people coming at me, okay? And all these people, in my mind, I think they're great for me, you know? They're good for me, okay? But within those 10,000 people, I know for certain that there are those 10 people that really, really loves me, humbly, really loves me, dearly, sincerely, you know, love me. Now I see them coming, but all those 10,000 people have weapons coming at me. What would you do? Would you close the door, or would you leave your door open for those 10 people that you know that really loves you to come in? You close the door because you can't take that chance.
You can't trust anybody.
Exactly. So it goes down, man.
Yeah.
So you really gotta know who you really with at all times, man. At all times, and that leads
You
me to
gotta
so many
keep it a
situations.
small circle.
Yeah, man, leads
A
to
small circle.
so many different situations in life I've been through, but not knowing who I'm really with.
Keep a small circle,
You know?
so you don't have to keep pick and choose.
Yeah, man.
You
For
know?
example, just hopping in a car with a bunch of friends, just because your other friends have a car.
Yeah.
So you say, "Oh, let me hop in," but not knowing the situation of each person. Situation, you know, someone might have a DUI, another person might have a police or something, and you just put yourself there, you know, and you guys get pulled over, and you're in that situation
You're part of it
of
because
not
you're
being
already-
aware. You know, you're not aware of who you really
Who you
with,
are with.
who you really think that you should be with. You know.
Yeah.
But again, man, everything is energy. Some people are bad and they're good for you. You know, 'cause you learn what not to do. Yeah. So where we
Yeah.
at?
So Michael, man, bro, the story is very inspiring.
Yeah, man. So we've been through
Very
a lot, man.
inspiring.
Even you as a person, man, been through a lot too, man. You
Yeah,
you went from immigrating in Canada, coming out of a bad neighborhood, beating all those odds that are stacked against you as a black man, and just being yourself. Because being yourself nowadays is not real. It's not cool. It's not nice to be yourself nowadays, you know. So everyone needs to find ways not to be themselves. So just being yourself in general, man, that's a big one. And being a homeowner, that's a big one, man. Being a homeowner is a big one in Canada. being a homeowner in Canada, man, your value is up here. It's different, you know.
Yeah.
When you approach people, like banks and stuff, they look at you differently, you know. Just the fact that you're a homeowner and being a family man, that's good. That's a big step for me as a person, honestly. Because honestly, I can't seem to move past that step, you know, that step of the next step, you know, marriage, wedding, and yeah, for me, for now, just it plays back to my DNA from being young, from accepting as a kid that
It's something new for you.
yeah, man, and I haven't accepted yet. I'm sure.
It's gonna take time.
I'm sure it will.
You know?
I'm sure it
And
will.
You've been with your girl for
I'm sure
a
it
while
will.
now.
Quite a while, man.
You
Quite a
know,
while.
and
Quite a while.
things will work itself out. Like you just have to know, like, that girl that you have, she's always gonna be there for you.
That's it.
I mean,
Yeah.
and that's something that you need. you
Yeah,
know?
man.
Because to build a business like you have,
Yeah.
you need somebody like your girl.
Totally, man.
You know what I mean?
Totally, yeah, man. You
You know,
need someone
because-
firm. Like they say, man, behind every successful man.
A king can't make moves without the queen.
Yeah,
You
man.
need the queen to
That's
support
it.
you, to help you.
That's it, man.
Whenever you need somebody to lean on.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
So, yeah, man. So whenever to make this, and there's never no rush to make that step. Or there's no need for you to be married. You know.
That's
For
it,
me,
man.
I'm different. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? I
man.
felt this
Everyone's
is the right
different,
thing.
man.
And
Totally.
her parents believe that the only way, you know,
Forward.
to make that move, you know, and I was okay with it, and I that was dreams of mine to be married, you know what I mean? So, it's not for everybody, you know what I mean? Different strokes for different folks.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
man.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. So now we're coming to an end, you know, Michael. Thank you for coming through. Man, we can do this all night, you know what I mean?
Man, we out here, man.
Because we know each other so well.
That's
and,
it.
And
Yeah, I have one final
Yeah.
question.
and I wanted to bring it to you so you can close out.
Right. So going back to the previous statement that you
Yes.
made about college, universities. Right. I'll give you like a little short definition. Like college and university used to have a great
Definitely,
a
yeah.
great benefit for everyone going towards it,
Yes.
right? But because it was the gateway towards getting a job that would be very stable,
Yeah.
that would have a high income for
Yeah.
you to take care of your family and whatever. But in today's time, it's not
Big
guaranteed,
difference, yeah.
right? Whatever diploma, whatever education that you get from college and university doesn't
Guarantee the
necessarily
job.
guarantee you a job.
Yeah.
But now college and university are more so reserved for individuals for jobs with specified skills
Yeah.
that you can't
Yeah.
necessarily learn
You're right.
through online websites and stuff like that.
Totally.
So the point that I'm trying to make is, I am the kind of person that learns a lot of things from the internet,
Yeah.
and I do find that there's a lot of valuable resources that you can learn from a lot of things. So do you have any like recommendations that people could learn things online?
Yeah, that's a good one, honestly. That's a good one because
Especially when you start doing
yeah.
research for your business.
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially
man.
when you started doing your website for your business.
oh man, that's a big one because a lot of the things that stop people is that first step. The first step, because a lot of people don't know how to make that real first step, you know, to really say, okay, I'm doing this, you know.
Yeah.
So honestly, I think it goes back to you as a person. If you are, it depends on what business you want to do, what avenue you are, but it goes back to you on doing your own research, your own, you know, your own type of
So what type of like websites and
reflecting,
platforms, programs?
So for me, no man. For me, honestly, I just cause I know the job from the back of my hand. Okay, back to what I'm said. One person can do it all. You know, he can do it all. You know. So I knew that I'm good in certain parts. So the parts that I couldn't do, I'd hire someone. Employ someone to do it. You know, find a
No,
way.
but you were saying
But if I
you were
can-
doing some research, like you say any websites or like Google or
Oh
YouTube
man,
that you
a bunch.
use
There's a
to-
bunch. There's
So,
a
yeah,
bunch.
Can you name some of
There's a
them?
bunch. Google.
Yeah.
There we go. Wikipedia. Bunch of things, man. Bunch of things. Just internet in general, man. Just Google in general. Whatever you want to do,
Is anything
man.
on YouTube that you can learn?
Man.
How to maybe
So-
some of the stuff that you do?
So I'm not college and university driven, but I am driven on self education. You know.
Okay.
Everyone can educate themselves. Just,
Right.
you know, you don't need to, because the same thing they will do in university. They will send you the link. to go to the internet to go read the same thing. You can do it yourself.
Oh, read
you know,
books
you just
yourself.
you just gotta sit down and know yourself and learn yourself. You know, this is what I'm good at. This is what I'm not good at. You know, and yeah, man, that's how it goes. Because I honestly think that no one in this life is born with every skill. You know, you can't just come out of in this world and knowing everything. You know, so you gotta copy. You gotta say no, this doesn't work for me. You gotta give and take. You know, give and take, man. So totally, man.
I guess we can hear nobody was born with a skill. I guess we
Yeah,
can.
man. No one. Yeah, man.
Thank you so much, bro.
It goes to a certain extent, okay? Because there are some of those guys that say, "Oh, I was born with this," you know. But I understand. But
even if you're born with that, you have to realize,
you know?
You have to learn that.
Yeah, man. You have to learn. You have to learn it. You know, you got to learn it. That's why some people. That's why when the guy told me that, "Oh no, you can't do this," I don't know, you can't do it. I was like,
nobody can.
I was like, man, you didn't just come on this earth and just come with your great business.
Yeah.
No. You learn this skill from someone else.
Some people
you learn from someone else.
That. It's because they see the potential that you have in you.
Yeah, and that's what he saw, man.
They see
this
the
guy
potential
totally
that
saw
you
it,
have
man.
in you, and they be like, man,
Yeah,
if this
man.
guy does this by himself,
Oh, man.
he's gonna kill it,
man. And to this day, man,
Yeah.
he's a good friend of mine. Cause to this day we speak, man, and yeah, man. And he told me that's what he was afraid of me being a competition out in the market, you know. Because now I am a big competition in the market, man. You know, because that's
it's just the beginning.
Totally, man.
It's
Just
the
the first successful year in business, man.
That's what's up,
And I'm
bro.
so grateful for that.
And we're
Grateful.
ending here, man.
Thank you guys, man.
Anything you want to say?
That was all.
Yeah, man. So thank you for listening to us. You know, stay tuned for the next episode. Make sure you like and share and subscribe. And tell a friend. Yo.
Yeah, man. Get the word out, cause even if it's good or not, you're still learning something, guys. And if you want to get to me, guys, you can catch me on Facebook,
We'll have the description down below.
everything, YouTube,
Yeah.
Mikey Boy, Adventures, anything, man. And don't hesitate, guys. Don't hesitate at all. Just ask questions. That's all it takes. Leave a comment below
What's up?
if you want to know anything about what we said, just to verify anything we say. Leave a comment below. If you have any other questions, leave a comment below. Contact the big guys if you want to get on the show.
We'll have Michael's description down below, and if you want to have anything you want to get more about, you want to learn more about his business, so you get on this platform. And
that's it, man.
Oh, the website also, we're gonna have it down.
Yes,
down
please.
below.
That's www.808construction.ca. We into so many different things, man. If you're a new business owner and you want to you don't know the first step, contact us at 808construction.ca. Sorry for that. It's 808creativemedia.ca.
Okay, yeah.
808 Creative Media.
For first time, people who trying
for
to start business.
for your website,
Okay.
for logos, for designs, for website building, letter writing, anything that has to do with graphics and building, marketing, everything. That's 808 Creative Marketing.
Let's go. Let's get
So
it.
thanks for doing us.
We out. Thanks for this.